Hello, David, darling. I hope this is a good day. I would like to share with you, thanks to Brian, who is actually producing this video, a couple of ideas that I've had for Grandpa's 95th at Camp Samuel. I have one good idea, and the other ideas are marginal, but I still want to share them with you. One of the first ideas is the dining experience. I talked with Lorelei, who didn't think this was a bad idea, in fact thought it was a good one, which would be a separate dinner hour for the younger people and their moms together, those that really need supervising, and then a babysitting facility after their meal so that their parents can join the other adults for an adults and older teenager meal together. So it's still all the family together, but the kids that are really too young not to understand that they're disruptive would not be included. Another small idea that I had was that perhaps there could be a few hours at one time that would be an off-site experience for the married wives, a girly kind of experience, together, no husbands, no children, just able to talk and visit. One of the best experiences I had when I was at Camp Samuel last time was grocery shopping for you, because it was just the girls running around with their carts, and it was kind of fun, especially the fun part for us. Well, not so much fun for me when I handed you the bill was buying everything that we thought you would really like. I would like to do that on a less expensive experience. Okay, this is my main idea for Maine. Basically, this is to honor Grandpa by all being together. Generally, with large parties, Grandpa does have enthusiasm for large groups, but he doesn't get any one-on-one time with the individuals, especially the grandchildren of various ages. So I would like you to put into your mind the idea of an appointment with Grandpa. This is an appointment that you have to keep, and also Grandpa has to keep it. It would be a 20 to 25 minute alone interview where Grandpa can ask the person about their life, and they can ask Grandpa about his life and his input. It would be something that they would treasure at the other end of their lives when Grandpa is not available. I would also appreciate a photographer who would be isolated. That's all they were taking pictures of at that moment. Since I've spoken with Brian, it has occurred to me perhaps we would like to have it videoed. If it were to be videoed, I think the video should be a secret from the people who are participating, because otherwise there will be a nervousness, there will be, somebody might see this, there will be just that we're not alone feeling that you don't want. What I would really like is for everybody to have some precious moments with him, and for him to have precious moments with other people. As I recall, your house has very, very few small, private, quiet rooms. That perhaps would have to be set up in a tent away from the house, outside of the house, someplace where you could have quiet so Grandpa could hear, and so you could get a good soundtrack of it, and so you could get pictures to be released at another time. But this would have to be a moment that nobody could get out of because they wanted to go boating with you. I remember when you first presented either on the cruise your film about Grandpa. The Joe Jackson family didn't participate in watching it because they could watch it anytime. What the hell? We want to go do whatever they wanted to do, and they did it. I was crushed, but in order to forget that now, I'm saying a moment with Grandpa. Also, of course, if his children, the first generation, wants to have that time just with him. And I would advise the participants, the younger generation, to have at least 4 weeks in advance heads up that this is coming, when to book it, and think about what the hell your question is going to be. I have found your idea of having a question at dinner, a question for the room, a question for the table, a conversation starter, and also a great door into intimacy. I would like to have that kind of intimacy for this moment. So I'm calling it an appointment with Grandpa. That might be a negative title, but it's kind of a grown-up title. I don't think any grandchildren under 10 would want to be included. They might be included in a photo. Photo certainly, but maybe not that time. Without a parent there. This is a parent-free experience, as I imagine it. Closer to the time, Grandpa should be in on it, but not now. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm excited about the idea. I'm not excited about traveling to Maine, all those little flights to get there. But the idea of all the family being together I think is great. I don't know about the guest list, the other people that happen to live in Maine that aren't exactly blood relatives, sort of are but are not. I think you know the family I'm speaking of. I'm not sure that attendance is required, should be required. Or best friends of the first generation. I don't know about that either. As you suggested, to keep it to the blood relationship, the blood, as they say in the South. Thank you for the opportunity to listen to me. I appreciate your attention. I love you very much, and looking forward to hearing from you in whatever format you want to choose. Thank you.